Stadium, Baton Rouge. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So LSU's offense will take the field first. And there he is, Sam Levitt. Came over in the portal from Arizona State. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Unloads it left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Here's a give to Durham. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd down, here's Durham. Maybe a crease. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Moving out to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy.
There he goes. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So Louisiana Tech's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Open space at the 25. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but, man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going for it all. Going up for grabs, and he beats his man and pulls it down. And yet another Bayou Bengals just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. LSU now operating in the red zone. In the red area, it's Durham. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Got
some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Fires to the tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Running inside. It's Berry. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Great place to start for this offense. Dropping back, it's Baker. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
On the move, he fires. Makes a connection. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. On first and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Durham. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle?
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
First quarter in the books. Let's see what kind of numbers these two wide receivers are putting up. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough for the first. At the 35, he's got more. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Tiger. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game
makes a grab deep. Breaks into the open. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, down here on the LSU sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him to...
It's a seam wide open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. On first down, it's Durham again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Trying play action. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Levin. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Bring in the heat. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the counter. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires to the right. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Keeps it on 1st down. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Caden Dura. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. Makes a grab and room to run. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. The run inside. It's Miller. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So now it's 2nd and long. Right back to him on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes into 24. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He's got it. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Levin. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. LSU right back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. It's third down and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They'll ride him out of bounds. That's the good pickup, spotted on the 25-yard line. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Who caught it? Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. Lets it fly. Big guy smells it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give is to Miller. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellows, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Arizona State Sun Devils. And it's the Aggies with the lead right now in the 1st half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this.
Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
That's caught. It's Wilkerson. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Some misdirection with the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a...
There's a crease. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Baker. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. Sends him back in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it first and 10 just outside the 40. The give to Caden Durham. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
And here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a first and 10. Off the RPO, complete. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Inside the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
It's caught for the 2. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Got 8 on first first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Running inside, it's Berry. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
The RPO game works really well for this offense because the running back is very patient. It's a bit of a delayed handoff, but he's very good at finding the creases and finding the lanes and then putting his foot in the ground.
Wide open on the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stats. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. There is a player still down on the field, and it is an LSU Tiger. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. He's going to take off, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Baker. Pressure coming, and they got it.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Run inside. It's Durham. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. They'll operate out of split backs. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Playing the option man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Finley. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down for this offense. Wants to go right back downfield. Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Throws it deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's on target and complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Just keep slinging it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs! On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump. And make sure they get possession.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense drags him down. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to power their way ahead. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hall. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. The Bulldogs take their third and final timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Run in the red zone. It's Hall. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Play fake, Lewis. Working on the right. A bold call when it works, reckless when it doesn't, but the play-action pass will put this one in the books. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly.